talk about defending without fouling, but
we didn't do that.
Why did
We didn't do it. I don't know if there's a reason behind it. We didn't do it. We grabbed, we reached, we hacked. We didn't do a good job of defending without fouling.
135 points.
Too many points. We got to sit down and guard on the defensive end. There's no other way to put it. I could sit here and tell you a whole bunch of things that happened throughout the game, the rotations, this. We got to guard. You got to take some pride on defense. You got to sit down and want to guard your man and not worry about what's happening on the offense of the floor. The pace was actually slower than it's ever been, but we got to sit down and guard and have pride. 64 points in the paint, starting with 17 turnovers for 26 of them. So take care of the basketball, and we got to sit down and guard when we are in the half court.
How much of it is technical? How much of it is discipline? Just a balance of both?
I think it's a combination of both. We'll be able to go back and look at the film and see exactly what it was and where it started, because we were doing some good things in that first half, and we let go of it. Whether that was us fouling or turning it over, there's a combination of quite a few things. But we've got to make sure that we understand that we've got to make sure we take care of the basketball and that we sit down and guard, and that starts with me. I got to make sure I communicate the right thing to these guys to know this is what we need to do.
How would you assess the physicality and the energy of the team at this point?
We started off great. I thought we started off with a great amount of poise, of grit, of resilience, to the physicality, and then we let go of it. And that's, teams are going to go on runs, but we can't let that affect the way we decide to sit down and guard.
You mentioned the pace earlier. It was slower as the game went on, but do you think at a certain point you have to say, let's slow it down completely and evaluate whether or not playing faster is what we want to do, or you just keep pushing that?
So the pace was slower tonight, right? And they scored 135. So it wasn't the pace. It was us not guarding. So the pace had nothing to do with that type of game tonight. I know we all want to talk about the pace of the game, and it was not a fast-paced game tonight. They just got after it, scored 64 points in the paint. The pace was us not getting back in transition because of 17 turnovers for 26 points. That's a different pace.
Did you consider going to Jonathan Isaac earlier at all?
I considered a lot of rotations, but at the end of the day, there was not a rotation that was getting anything done towards that second half. Like, we had a very good first half. They went on some runs. We sustained it. That's what they're supposed to do. This is a game of basketball. It's going to be a ton of runs. But to me, it's about us sitting down and taking pride in how we guard.
With the personnel you have, you're capable of being a great defensive team. Do you have any encouragement knowing the offense has improved a lot since last season?
No. There's no encouragement about the offense being better because we got to sit down and guard. There's no other way to put it.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Appreciate it.